to Chaotic Stupid. I'm your DM, Turbo, and this is the first episode of Facing Freedom, a present day break adventure set in my world, Theros. The player characters have all been imprisoned for many a year in a lab within the Dread Isles, being experimented on, not knowing when it's day, when it's night, or even how long they have been there. Will they stay trapped there for all eternity? Or will they finally face freedom? Hello. Welcome to a different experience. A much more one that is much sinister. As we bring the camera in through the sky, a grey fog throws over the island. We see a building built into the mountain along the sea. And we go in and we go down. And we see rows of cages with people screaming, crying, shouting out for mom, for dad. And we reach the level N. And we go along. And Joa, would you like to introduce your character?
Sure, I didn't plan on how to introduce my character.
You're just in your cell.
Okay. So, N3711 is a purple tiefling with dark purple hair. They're just kind of sitting in their cell, looking around, and trying to see if they can see really anything. Seeing what the others are doing in their cells.
Yeah, okay. So as you're sitting there, you hear a familiar, clicking, tapping along the floor as along the corridor some scientists come along and they bring up the key to the door of your cell and they say, "You know what time it is? It's time."
Always do.
And they click open your cell, put on manacles, and they bind you, and then they start to lead you down the corridor as they take you to flights of stairs as you go down and down and down. And you enter a familiar hallway that splits off three ways. One going forward towards blue, one to the left to red, to the right to green. And you are led off towards the left, towards the red team. And you are set in to a familiar waiting room as you're about to be put in the arena. And when you're set off in your waiting room, where with the walls lined by weapons, which you can choose a martial weapon now, and you see a familiar face. Bexy, please introduce your character.
You would see this human, teenage boy. He's 17. He's got tan brown skin. He's covered in dirt and muck. And he has long dark brown hair that's very tangled and messy. There's probably a shit ton of knots in there. And he looks like he hasn't brushed his hair a day in his life. And beneath his hair, there's these bright as blue eyes. And he's wearing these gray clothes that are also covered in dirt and muck, and I think that might be a bit of stained dried blood on there as well. And yeah, that's this little guy.
Yay. So, like I said, you guys get to pick from one martial weapon. Each of you, both of you, it's all on the wall, but you only get one. There's only one of each. And
Take a quarterstaff.
you take a quarterstaff. And there is one set of leather, one set of studded leather, and one set of scale mail. You don't have to take the armor, but there's only one set of each, so you both can't take the same.
Okay, question.
Yes.
With how Neo is, would he already have one? Like a weapon?
Yeah, but he can take one if he wants.
Okay.
They're there
Nah,
to
I'm
be
good.
used.
And what type of armor did you say?
Leather, studded leather, or scale mail. One of each.
I'd probably take the scale mail.
Take the scale mail. Joel?
Yeah.
I don't think I actually have proficiency in any armor.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You could probably wear leather, because it's light.
Then I'll take the leather.
You take the
then.
leather. So as you do, you go to your weapon. You pick up your weapons of choice, and put on your armor. As you now wait for the doors to open. Would you guys like to interact, say anything in this time?
I mean, you like noticeably, Neo has not picked up a weapon, but this is like normal for you. He just like has like donned the. What does the scale mail like look like?
It's
Like I know like mechanically it's like scale mail.
it's like a very worn piece of armor. It looks like it's got dried blood or stains of viscera from previous battles. It's been hacked at and it's been like patched up where holes have been in. It's not new by any means.
Okay. Yeah, he would probably be in the process of like strapping it on.
I see. Is right. So as you do, you equip your weapons. You hear a slow, like mechanical churning as gears begin to whir. Magic starts flying as the doors open, and you see the blinding lights of a very familiar arena. As directly across from you, you see two animal-looking people. As Hoodie, again, names are hard. Bennett and Drokra, please introduce your characters.
Gasp. Can I go first? Or
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, cool. So we're walking into the room, right?
You're walking into the arena. You've got your weapons, your armor. You're walking into the arena. Directly across from you, you would see Neo and N3711.
Wow. Can't believe that's your name. There's some mage guys. Sorry. Nice being a player. Alright, you see a small, like 3.5, 4 foot tall shark walk in. I mean, like, not just a shark. Half shark, half human, all cool. Donning themselves some scale mail and worriedly gripping a trident. They look very afraid to be in this arena and or room. And they're not having a good time. Solid. They look very young as well. Gray with a white underbelly. And of course, you know, the typical uniform that lays underneath the armor, poking out in some places.
Yeah. Awesome. Bennett?
You also see an even shorter little owl guy. He's like 3'3" Can't remember exactly. He's like clutching onto a little quarterstaff, like using it as like a little walking cane. He's got like golden wings with like yellow, with like green flecks in them, and he's like, his arms look almost baggy. Like it looks like his arms have been like conjoined, like a flying squirrel almost, with his like with extra wings on the back.
I see. Yeah, and then both of you, if you look towards the side, Neo and N3711 to their right. Baxter and Marlin to their left. You would see 2 more people walking out. Hoodie, would you like to introduce your character?
Hey, what's up? It's me. So who walks out is J35, who is a blood triton with red skin, wearing like ragged, ripped clothes and like chains around his arms, and he has really long, definitely not well kept black hair.
Yeah. And alongside J35. Were you finished? Sorry.
No, my throat's just really
Oh,
dry. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, go for it.
I'm
Sorry. I assumed you finished. Go for it. Yeah.
How dare you, Hoodie? How dare you?
No, go
I'm
for it.
finished.
Go for it. Go
My
for it.
throat's dry. No, I am finished. My
You
throat
are
was just
finished?
really dry, and
Oh, cool,
I
cool.
cough.
No, you're good. So alongside J35, you would see a small little goblin, and she looks like she is long dead. But upon closer inspection, she looks like she's more alive than anybody else in this arena. And then you hear, coming from the stands of the arena, a familiar voice going, okay, so on red we have N3085, and and also N3711, and then on green we have J0035 and A0002, and then on blue M0101 and M0102. This is going to be exciting. Go on, fight then. As you would recognize this, the voice of the ringleader of this all, Tara Mulvane. You see her yellow eyes piercing through a shroud of darkness, watching over you in the arena. As she tells you all to fight. As you step out into the light of this arena. Please, everyone, roll initiative for me.
Can I choose to not do that and instead just crawl back into the little cage I used to be in?
You still need to roll initiative.
Okay. I'm not moving.
I just rolled the online dice. I meant to roll my real person dice.
You're good, don't worry.
Well, that's certainly a roll.
Oh,
So
that's certainly a roll.
I rolled a 9.
I also rolled a 9.
Okay.
Let's go, Jowo.
Good Christ.
Okay, I'm rolling now. Sorry.
Are we rolling initiative?
Rolling initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, your guys would all be out of the little cage now if you would like to move your goobers outside the cage. For viewers things, we're using a little battle map. Okay, Bennett and Joe, with your 9s, do you want to... Can you guys decide who wants to go first, or do you want to just roll a d20 each and see who goes first?
We can roll a d20 each.
Okay.
Can I stay in the cage or do I have to go out?
Now watch as this becomes a nat 20.
They were...
Yeah, Bennett, I
I'm
rolled a
fucking
nat 20.
done.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 20.
That one.
The guards would force you out if you tried to stay in, so you would need to at least stay on the outside of the door. That would be like the furthest spec you could go.
Okay. Sounds good.
Joe, what did you say you rolled? Just so I
I
know.
rolled a
if it's
nat
worth it.
20.
So we've just got to roll again. Okay, well, this is great.
What?
Wait, you also rolled a nat 20?
20!
Bennett, we
Going
need to
great,
not be on
guys.
the same brainwave. Okay. Okay,
Okay, that's an 11.
that's a 16.
Okay, so Joe was.
Honestly, I'm not even mad. Just glad it wasn't the same.
Okay. So up first, because apparently she's fucking cracked, is A 00 00 002, who is this goblin on J35 Steam. She will turn to J35 and go, "Oh, who do we go for first? Who should we get?"
I don't know.
Those animals over there look pretty scared. They seem like they'd be easy targets.
Yeah, you know how it is. We survive. Go for the weak ones before the strong ones.
Good. Okay. So she is going to run 30 feet. Oh. Hold on. 30 feet towards Baxter. 15. Baxter and Marlin. Where she is going. Fucking hell. She is going to, if I can double check the distance. Oh, just out of range. Actually, no, that would be in range. She's going to cast Shatter, which has a 10-foot radius, which would hit both Baxter and Marlin. So, I'm going to need a Constitution
Do it?
saving throw from both Baxter and Marlin.
No, I'm gonna counterspell instead.
What's the save for
Wait, no,
counterspell?
counterspell only has a range of 60 feet. Damn it!
Yeah, they're just outside. They, yeah,
I hate this so much.
yeah. I'm gonna
Fine. A con saving throw?
a con save of 16.
I got 16. Not even sure.
I got a 24.
You will be, okay, so you're gonna both be taking half damage on this shatter, which will be doing 14 damage halved, so you take 7 damage each.
Okay, cool.
17 damage each, you said?
17.
Seven.
No, 7. 7 damage each.
I was gonna say, holy hell.
It's Shatter Drunk, it's not Fireball.
Yeah. I can make it a fireball if you fucking want.
No!
No, that's my plan.
And with that,
Divulge our plan.
she will end her turn, passing it over to Mark. Rocco, that's you.
Mark? Is me?
Marlin.
Marlin.
Oh, I thought you said Mark, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? Okay.
Wrong campaign.
I know, that's why I was confused. I was confused. Okay, Marlin, Marlin wants to go, so. Marlin, now scared for his life, has decided to actually fight back. What a champion. I have no ranged spells.
You
Solid.
can move.
Okay.
You can move.
No plan. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move with my action.
You mean dash? You do, movement
yeah.
isn't an action, so you dash.
One,
Drunk, if you
two.
move down towards the pillar, you can probably get away from most enemies for a little bit. They'll have to maneuver around.
Okay, before I dash, can I take my bonus action and
Yes.
pretty sure I have lay on hands. Considering.
You're a
No,
cleric.
that's paladin.
aren't you?
Okay, never mind.
You have-
Alright, bonus action.
You have healing word probably if you prefer that spell.
So bad news.
They
happen.
happen.
Anyway, alright, I gotta take the
She's
dash
fine.
action.
That's fine, yeah. You take the dash action, and where are you moving? You can move 60 feet. Yeah. So each square is 5 feet. You can move within melee range of A002. Yeah,
Right here.
Okay.
right there.
Perfect.
Awesome. You gonna
Yep.
do anything else? Or you good?
There's nothing else I really can do.
Nothing
so...
else you can do? So you're gonna end your turn and pass it over to Neo. Bexy, you're up.
Marlin moved down towards the pillar, by the way.
Him.
I did. I moved
Joel,
towards
you're on-
Marlin. Okay.
You're on
Really
deck.
quick, Marlin sprints down towards the pillar to duck behind it for the meantime, making sure to try and avoid an oncoming attack if that so happens,
Yeah.
or at the very least, force someone to do closer combat.
Fair enough. Bexy, you're up. Joel, you're on deck.
Neo has been like watching intently, as things begin. Turbo, very important question.
Yes.
Am I to aim to kill or to not kill?
You were just told begin.
No, I meant like beforehand.
Huh?
I think Turbo's saying it's up to user's choice. Do you want to aim to kill, or do you want to not
You
aim
were-
to kill?
Okay,
Yeah.
if it hasn't been specified, all right, guys.
I'm gonna die instantly. Holy
Sorry,
shit,
I was
can't get my
sorry.
bones.
There's a very important thing with Neo and arenas. All right.
Yeah, you
first
guys
and
have to
foremost-
talk him down.
Good luck.
Guys, I have a terrible feeling all of a sudden.
Before moving, Neo would point at the. It's a goblin, right?
It's a little goblin.
Neo would point at the goblin and say, "Spellcaster." And then I'm going to what am I thinking of? A bonus action dash. And I love learning this this setup. This is a new build for me. Okay, that gives me 60 feet. I'm probably going to move down and then probably right about there. And then after pointing out the spellcaster, Neo, like a predator stalking its prey, he's going to move past
Don't describe yourself like
N37.
that.
What?
That scares me. Don't describe yourself like that, man.
Sorry, I'm trying to create the
Don't
feeling
describe
that this
yourself
is
like
a
that.
scary
That sounds
fucking character. He's going to move down past N3. Wait, no, fucking the numbers. Man, I love numbers.
Joel's character. Just say the
N3,
character.
Yeah, Joel's character. And around the pillar, and they are within sight of Hoodie's character. And then as my full action, I can use. Okay. As my full action, you would, Hoodie, you would see. So Neo has like, normal-looking hands, and then suddenly those like meld and shift into sharp-looking swords.
Oh, how nice. How lovely.
Yeah, and he has his gaze on you, and that will be my my full turn.
Okay, Joel, you're up. Bennett, you're on deck.
Okay. I have a question. What's the on the map? What's the little thing?
That was
I see
a
a
myth.
question
That's
mark
not
right
there. That's not there. I accidentally put it there. That's not there. Ignore that.
Okay.
It's all figment of
So-
your imagination, man.
You're seeing shit.
Not real.
N3711 will probably also dash. But it's gonna move to like there. To like kind of in front of the pillar, more in the center of the map.
I see. Yeah.
And then as a bonus action, they're going to use their temptatious magic to fly 10 feet.
Ooh, fun.
Get just a little further forward.
Fun.
And that'll be my turn.
Have fun. Bennett, you're up. Hoodie, you're on deck.
Alright. So, the first thing that Baxter is going to do is that he sees the person that just casted Shatter on him, and they're not a big fan of being shattered. It kind of hurts, surprisingly. So
Yeah.
they're immediately going to cast Hunger of Hadar on them,
I see.
and they need to make a Dex saving throw
Oh,
of
perfect.
16. Oh,
Well, they
I'll
got
say
a dirty
perfect at
20.
that. Well, they still take half damage at least, but they don't. They wouldn't take it right now, I don't think.
SMH, not
Because they
knowing
take
the
it
smell,
at the
Bennett.
start and at the end. Hold on. Yeah, okay, they take it at the start and at the end of their turn. So, I'll just roll it now and just. I remember.
I see. Okay, cool. Yep.
Well. That's certainly a roll. And then he's. And then they're gonna roll, like, sort of fly down towards. Do I go to or away from Marlin?
It's up to you. What do you think? What
I'll go-
would you do for your
I'll
best
go-
odds of survival? You don't know.
I'm gonna go 2.
You don't
I'm
know.
gonna
If,
go 2, Marlin.
you don't know if these opponents are fighting to kill or just going to knock you out.
Hold on, let me quickly make the sphere around here.
Okay.
Not that.
Good job, Bennett.
Not
Is that all? While you're doing that, are you got anything else to do? Or can I move on to Hoodie
no,
while you do
can
that?
move on.
Hoodie, you're up.
Okay, it is I. Yes. Okay, so what J35's gonna do is they're gonna look at Bexia's character, really scared, and I know I didn't say it. Can I say that they're already holding the pact weapon, which is a trident?
Yeah.
Okay, just so I don't need to like action for that.
Yeah, it would have made sense. They would have
And
summoned
then-
it because they know
yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, and he's gonna butter under his breath. And then I'm gonna cast some magic missile. So what's gonna happen is you are going to see J35's eyes glow. They're already red, but they glow like a very piercing red, as like the hands also start to glow, and then they shoot out 3 missiles from the hands. I guess. There is no hit DC for it, so it is just damage.
It's
wait,
magic
hold on,
missile,
let
isn't
me-
it?
Yeah, magic missile. I'm just
Don't you
double
have to roll
checking.
to hit with it?
I believe it's. No, I believe magic
It
missile
does-
just
No, magic
hits.
missile also
Magic
hits.
missile
it's
just
just-
hits.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I
just
forgot.
double checking. That's why I was just double checking that it auto hit.
Yeah.
One. Where the fuck is my default? There it is. So it's 3 damage. I assume all that strikes simultaneous. Oh wait, a dart is. Okay, so I need to roll 3 times. Okay. Is that right? I need to roll dice 3 times for
Yes, basically for
Okay.
each hit.
damage? Yeah. Okay, so
So
3
you-
damage.
You could hit multiple targets if you want, basically.
4 damage while they're all going towards Baxter.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's more
3,
for like
4,
future if you want to use magic missile again. You
yeah.
will not all have to
3, 4, and 2 damage.
3, 4.
All right.
Awesome. You got anything else? You got to move or what?
Hold on, looking at my bonus action as well. I know I can move a bit, but
Yeah.
shut up. Sorry, my watch just dinged. I forgot to put it on silent.
You're good.
Cut that part out.
Don't you worry.
I don't know how useful that will be. Also, I don't want to use another spell slot. Speaking of which, I should say that I use one. Okay, so I'm gonna. That's not the right tool. He's gonna move slightly. He's gonna move like forward like one space as he throws them. So, and then. Wait. Oh, okay. Nah. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's all you got. Okay, we're going
That's
back.
it. I don't feel like using that yet.
We're going back to top of the round, which brings us to A0002. Drokra,
real
you're on
quick.
deck.
Real quick, Turbo. They will now be in difficult terrain and
So it's
blind.
half movement, I believe, right? On difficult terrain.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and they're blind, and they take a whopping 2.
2 damage. Do they need to make
Oh,
a
wait, no.
save again, or
So it's 1 damage half. No,
Oh.
2 damage half.
So
So
one.
equals 1 damage.
so do they need
Yeah.
to make the save again, or is it just when they get out?
No, they'll make the save at the end of the turn.
Okay, cool. That's fine. So, with being that, they're blinded. Did you say?
Yeah.
So they can't see. I see. Like that. So they're going to just take the dash action and run towards. So they have dash action, so they are going to initially just move 15, 5, 10, 15 feet. But then they're out, so the movement will return to normal, I think. So they still have. It would have been 30 feet, but they've used 20 of it. So they have 10 left, so they still have 20 left, I think. Basically, they're just going to move back next to J35. And go. I'm just going to be like, what's happening? Why do they have sword fans? What's going on?
I don't know. I'm not used to this, but we always win, right?
Yeah. Joe, Drokra, you're up. Names are hard, guys.
Oh, I know it. Yeah. Okay, my turn. Wonderful.
Bex, you're on deck.
Marlin's gonna turn to Baxter.
So unserious, fucking hell.
What's our plan? Do we have a plan? Or are we killing or like what should we do?
The plan is simple. Hide.
Yeah. Hide?
Yeah.
Marlin looks around incredulously. Where do we hide?
Good question. To that? No clue.
What if we just let the others find it out and we just stay behind this pillar for a little bit until somebody comes near us?
That was the point of the hide plan.
Okay. And Marlin, with that, here's his action. How is Baxter looking, by the way?
Literally, like like his ears have like a little bit of blood coming out, but that's it.
Marlin's going to cure wounds, Baxter for 10 health points, so you're back to full, I think. Yippee!
Yeah.
That'll be the end of Marlin's turn.
Bexy, you're up. Joel, you're on deck.
Okay.
You're good, don't worry.
I'm going
Whenever Bexy strategizes specifically against me, it's scary.
Neo's going to move forward 30 feet. He has a target. And he's
Oh, how bad.
he's set on it. You would suddenly see a he would pause at like maybe like what 35 feet away from you now, and you would suddenly see another one of him appear in front of him, and that is going to rush forward and does a can I do basic math?
Buddy, I'm scared for you.
Hoodie.
Does a 19 hit?
19 hit! There's a 19 hit!
Hey Bexy. I'm gonna
Yeah.
need you to re-roll that, please, as A002 casts silvery barbs.
Aww.
A fucking bard, that bastard.
Don't I need to re-roll with disadvantage?
I believe it's just re-roll. Let me double check. You choose a target creature you can see within range. The chosen target has advantage on the You magically distract the creature and turn the creature must re-roll a d20. Basically, you re-roll, and if the re-roll is higher, you don't use it. But if the re-roll is lower, you use it. So you're retroactively rolling with disadvantage.
So I rolled higher.
So
than
you
I
use
did.
use the original roll then.
Okay. That is going to be fun dice time.
Why is everybody converging on our location? What
Because
is
you're
this?
the middle.
What is this? Bullshit.
That is 15 slashing damage.
You drew the unlucky. You drew
and-
the unlucky green team.
They are going to roll the hit again, and does a 14 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Good job. Holly.
Can we do
So-
flavor and say block this one with my trident?
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens is this duplication of Neo has like rushed forward, slashed their blade hand across their face and has gone for another one, but you managed to grab like the blade with your trident. Smile. And that is my full turn.
Nice. Joel, you're up. Bennett, you're on deck. Joel,
Oh well.
I forgot to unmute.
you're good. Don't worry.
Valid,
N3711 is going to cast Chaos Bolt
Oh, have fun.
at the gnome guy. That's
Hey,
pretty.
that's my thing. What? I'm definitely not Shadow the Hedgehog right now.
Go for it.
Um,
Cast it on the goblin. It's a goblin.
yeah, the goblin does a. Oh, where is it?
Is it a save or a 2-hit?
It's a 2-hit. I don't remember what I add to hit.
Your spell attack modifier.
Okay. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, a fucking 20 hit.
So the goblin gets hit with
Christ. Christ.
15 force damage.
I see. Do they get pushed back because it's force damage? Or no?
It does not say.
No, that's fine. That's fine, don't worry. You got anything else you want to do?
Then I'll use No,
No?
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay, Bennett, you're up. Hoodie, you're on deck.
Okay, so Baxter is going.
Sorry. Are talking actions free actions?
Talking
Or
is a
do
free
any of them
action.
turn,
You
or-
can do that on anyone's turn.
Okay, Marlin is gonna turn to Baxter. Okay, crazy idea. But what if we help the gnome team?
Goblin! It's a fucking goblin!
Okay, what if we help the goblin team? Because like
Okay, but have you considered that they immediately tried to kill us?
okay, counterpoint, that one has knives for hands.
There's
We
two of
can't
them.
judge people just for how they walk.
I'm very scared and I feel like we need to team up with the team that they're currently destroying.
Or I could throw fire.
I like your plan.
Oh,
Marlin,
God.
Marlin fights up.
That was the quickest turnaround. Okay, Baxter kind of like flies over Marlin to sort of like maneuver
Yeah.
around the pillar. Let me just double check that I got distances right.
Fucking Christ almighty.
Oh, for pineapple's sake.
Listen,
I'll go with
Marlin
that.
is not against death by firing squad, okay?
Death by
Okay,
fireball!
and then
Yeah,
and then
Fire
yeah.
and squad are all using fireball.
exactly. Thank you. You guys understand me.
So Baxter is going to throw a fireball
Oh, but
and hit
Oh, yeah,
the
you know-
copy of N3 Hoodie's character and the little gnome.
yeah, it's
It's just a
fucking
goblin now,
goblin.
man. It's just a
It's a
goblin
gnome
now.
now. It's a gnome now, I guess. She's a fucking gnome now.
Who knows what
Okay,
she
you
is.
need to make
It's a hybrid.
those need to
Goblin
make
gnome.
a dex saving
Goblin,
throw.
goblin,
Dex saving throw, Hoodie and Bexy Claw. Yeah, keep
All of my DMs.
Natural 20.
fucking hell.
Well,
Fuck you, dude.
Joe, shove it up
That
your
would be a
ass.
25, by the way.
An 18.
That
Tomo, I'm gonna kill you for telling me to use these dice. I'm gonna kill it. They're cursed. They're fucking cursed. I got a nat
What was
1.
it?
Oh no!
Okay, so
Oh, no.
8d6.
Oh no!
Please don't go
I'm
everywhere.
never using those dice again. I'm never
Oh, I
using
need to do. Oh my god, these were so many high numbers. Six,
Oh,
five,
no.
them. Getting the
six,
blue set
five,
out.
Hoodie,
4, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let me quickly do
Hoodie,
some.
what's your max
maths.
health?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
56? Oh Christ.
I'm
10,
putting this dice set away and it's
15,
never getting used
20.
ever again. It's cursed.
You had a backup
26,
character, right?
No.
Well,
32,
32? And then half if you pass.
32, and then half if you pass, so 16.
Okay,
so Hoodie takes
Hoodie.
32.
I think we should not team up with that team, actually.
You would watch as the duplication of Neo poofs out of existence.
Can I also make it so that it doesn't look like Baxter did it using the thingy, the Meta Magic Soul spell?
Sure, yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're going to bring everyone's attention directly to us.
It wasn't me, I swear, you have no proof. It just sort of happened.
It was the
I'm-
arena, guys. It was the arena that did that.
It was the arena. Yeah. Okay, you gonna do anything else?
A bonus action, I'm gonna set up telepathic speech with Marlin.
Okay, neat. Epic. Cool. Hoodie, you're up. You're good, pal. We're all good. Oh no, don't worry. I can fix you. I can fix you. I can fix you. I can fix
I
you.
thought I was on deck.
No,
Oh.
No.
No.
Baxter, you're
Misheard
up
then.
first.
no. Hoodie is on deck.
Bexy! Not everything is up.
Not every. You had your
Right.
turn.
Not everything
You
is about
cloned.
your character, man. SMH.
Hoodie, yeah, Hoodie. Your little goblin power go. Don't
Oh,
worry.
yeah. Oh,
don't
sorry.
worry. Don't worry. I'll be able to
No,
fix
it's
you.
fine. It's fine. I'll be fine in the short term.
I would also suggest not going towards them, and we'll point towards Neo and Joa's character, Bexy and Joa's character. I have a
Yeah.
plan, and I don't want to hurt you too.
What's the plan?
You know what just hit us? That.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I like what you're thinking.
Well, I know what spell I'm going using next.
Do you have any range?
Sorry, I'm looking at my spell list and I realize I have a second level and first level magic missile and I didn't realize.
Yeah, upcast. I believe you get an extra missile at second level.
Do I? Oh yeah, you do. Okay, can you repeat what you just said? I was very confused for a second.
Do you have any range?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, use that.
Against which side?
The ones that just stabbed you.
Okay. Okay. If you give me a fucking nat 1 or anything of the sort, I'm going back to the
Hoodie's gonna
fucking
crash
mark.
out, dude.
I'm
Hoodie's
going
gonna
back to
crash
the.
out.
You are getting thrown in the bin, and I'm going back to
Hoodie's
the
gonna
mark. I
fucking
do not
crash
know.
out. Holy shit.
Dude, Hoodie's already crashing out. What do you mean gonna?
That dice is in the bin.
What do you
That
get?
dice is. What the fuck do you think I got?
A nat
What?
one, be honest.
Yes.
Oh, fuck it. Are they weighted just wrong?
No. Fucking.
They're
Okay.
weighted against you, dude.
I was gonna switch it up. No, I'm getting the mark dice out. I don't care. I'm getting the mark dice out. They've never fucking done me wrong. Okay. Well, good thing I have 2 attacks per action.
You can't do 2 spells.
I was doing Eldritch Blast.
That's a spell.
No, well, it's
2
under
beams.
my.
I'm pretty sure at this point you would have 2 beams.
Do
2
you?
beams at
Yeah.
5th level.
Yeah,
you
that's
will.
fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So you do have another one.
Eldritch Blast is confusing because it doesn't tell you that. You have to actually like search it out basically, while all the other cantrips just add another D6.
Okay. Bexy
Alright,
of
whatever.
the Arts does a 16 hit.
Yep, that is right on AC.
Yay.
Oh, where the fuck is my D10? Where the fuck is my D10? There it is.
See how it's looking on health.
Okay,
I'm
that
fine.
is 3 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly use Second Wind.
Oh,
So,
epic.
oh, hey, nice. That's all.
Wait, Turbo, I have a question.
Yo, go shoot.
So you know how your gnome character, gnome slash goblin, said that they're gonna do the spell like, and I quote, they did, the spell they did?
Yeah.
Because Baxter did the, Waxter. Since Waxter did the, hidden spell, does that mean they think that Jowo's team did the fireball?
No, they just said the spell that just hit us.
Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind. Continue.
Anyways, and to finish off my turn, I'm gonna fall back 30 feet because that's my entire.
Valid.
No, I need to go one more. Okay.
Also, Yeah, so you fall back.
That's under my turn.
Awesome, and we're back to top of the round with A0002. Droker, you're on deck. And what they're gonna do is, first up, Hoodie, how are you looking health-wise now after your second win?
I'm not living La Vida Loca, but I'm not dying.
Okay, so they will cast second level healing word on you.
Nice. What's healing?
17.
Nice.
And then what they're gonna do is they're going to look over at Joel and Bexy's character. And cast Fireball.
Okay, so I'm gonna reaction to that absorb elements.
How does that work?
The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effect on you and storing it for your next melee attack.
Oh, how fun. Yeah, by the way, they're gonna upcast it at 4th level. Hey, Bexy and Joe, I need a dexterity saving throw. Oh, Bexy's not here. I need a dex saving throw from you guys.
Me too.
No, you're not getting
No.
hit.
God. Sorry.
Oh, my dice just rolled all the way off my desk. I'm gonna roll the other d20.
By the way, I'm not picking that fucking D20 out of the bin. It's staying in there.
Dude, that thing is gone.
And that's just a flat d20, right?
Con save. Wait,
thought you
no,
said
is it
dex.
con? Dex, yeah. I don't know what. I read the wrong
just-
spell. A dex
And
saving
it's just
throw.
a flat d20, right?
Yeah, d20 plus your constitution save, whatever that is.
Huh?
So do you see your saving throws on your character sheet?
Well, yes, but what do you mean dex plus con?
I'm saying this. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
Yes. So plus whatever your dex saving throw is. Bexy,
Okay.
you also need to make a dex saving throw.
I got
Alright.
a 15.
A 15. That's gonna fail. So you're taking all 9d6.
But with absorb elements.
Yeah, which is probably for
Oh,
your
no.
benefit. What do you
It
have?
doesn't tell me how much it lessens the effect.
Does it, absorb elements. Oh, let's have a look. The spell lessons you when you cast spells. I believe an extra. Wait. At first. Oh, I still think you have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next. So you have resistance to fire damage now until the start of your turn.
Okay.
So you'll take half. So it's like you passed.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, what did you get, Bex?
16.
16, that's on, so you pass. So you're both going to be taking half of this. Half of 37.
Do you round up or down with damage?
Round up. You guys will get that
Okay.
too, so. So that
So that would
is
be
19
19
damage.
damage?
19 fire damage.
Okay.
As they cast a fireball on you. And that will end their turn. Droker, you're up. Bexy, you're on deck.
God hates me. Okay. So, how is everybody looking right now?
I mean,
Like, do people look like they're having fun?
I'm living. Not La Vida Loca, but I'm living.
A002.
Neil looks bored.
A002 is not happy to be here. They don't want to be here.
Oh yeah, I definitely don't want to be here.
Aside from Bexy, who does want to be here?
Does
I don't think
anybody else
Bexy
want
said
to
they
be
want to
here?
be here. I just think Bexy said they looked bored.
Yeah, Neil looks bored. It's not that he doesn't want to be here. He just doesn't seem entertained by everything going on.
How far? Okay. What's Marlin going to do?
Okay. Shit.
Bless you.
Sorry. My bad. I was sneezing away, actually. Okay. I'm looking.
You're good, don't worry.
I'm looking, man.
Look, it's fine. You're just killing your...
Listen, I don't got a whole lot of ranged.
It's
so-
fine, you just gotta kill these other guys, or knock them out, or talk to them and talk them down. That's the secret third option you can do if you want to try. You can try talk them down.
Marlin's gonna move beside Baxter here and shout towards I forgot what his character's name.
J35.
Hey, J35? Was it?
Well, you would just know their experiment number, which would be J0035. They wouldn't have been into...
J0035? That was your name, right?
What do you want? And he's gonna point his trident at you.
Listen, we're both trident people, and Marlin will hold up his trident. Okay, but I'm a healer. I can fix you. They're really scary. What if? And like Marlin does like a little back and forth hand motion.
But Baxter's gonna look really quickly in the telepathic speech, just like tell Marlin to like, you should probably leave out the thing that I threw the fireball. I don't think they know that, so let's keep that on the need to know,
That was the plan.
just in case.
Yeah. We'll take on a, best case, they're probably like not doing well. Better case, that causes them to alliance with us.
Okay.
Better case, we punch them.
How do you respond?
Well,
The
you-
weaker ones are
after the
being
other
more
people are
pathetic
dealt
by
with.
attempting to create an alliance.
How
I
does
imagine
J35
Baxter-
respond to being asked to alliance?
Sure?
Would you have informed your teammate?
Yeah. Hey, apparently there's an alliance going on between us and the animal-looking ones.
Blue team.
That's thesis, but I'll take it.
The blue team. You could also just say
I'm sorry, I don't know what else to describe you as.
I'm not sure what I am actually.
I'm a barrel.
You make a good point.
the barrel.
You are. Like Marlin will like pat Baxter on the shoulder.
Okay, that's fine. And A002 will look over at Neo and look over at Bexy and Joel's character and go, do you guys want? We don't have to fight. We can. You.
Fix your
Why?
wounds.
This.
Why?
This isn't life. This isn't a life.
Neo will tilt his head. Why?
This isn't normal.
Incorrect.
No, correct.
Incorrect.
Listen, you're bored. If we finish this faster by not dying, you'll be able to do other things that are less bored. Like a better fight.
Be
where
more
half-
entertaining. Fight back.
Is Marlin gonna do anything else on his turn?
Marlin really can't.
Okay, Bexy, you're up. You're up. You're
Marlin
up.
can't even go to Hoodie's character to heal Hoodie's character.
Hoodie's
Marlin is
character
so
was
far
just
away.
healed by their
Yeah,
teammate.
I was just healed and by myself.
Actually, you know what? Bonus action.
Oh?
I
Whoa.
have bonus action. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. I
Joker
gotta
forgets
register
about
this.
bonus actions?
Wow,
Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, Bexy,
on,
you are up
carry
by
on.
you are up by the way.
Carry on.
As this conversation continues, they're like, "Look,
Okay.
please, you don't have to. You
How
don't
do
have
they
to."
look?
Huh?
How do they look? The goblin.
They still look
No,
pretty.
goblin.
Goblin, they look
Goblin.
pretty.
Okay.
They look like they've been bloodied. They're bruised. You know.
Okay.
Look, we don't have to. We can get out of here.
They said fight, so fight.
And they are
Our word.
insane. She's insane. How long have you
Mia's
been
going to
here?
run forward and does a 13 hit?
It does not. As
Damn.
they would bring down their rapier and just like block you and go, no, look. How long have you been here? You don't. This isn't what life is like.
Does not matter. And then does as my second attack.
Right there, they do have a point there.
You got. Marlin doesn't know a life outside this.
So that was out of character.
Does a
that was out of
24
character.
hit?
Yes.
Okay. As they have a rapier, right?
Yeah.
So they caught Neo, like one of Neo's hands, his
Yeah.
right hand with it, but then his left hand comes and swings at him at them. As that will do 13 slashing damage.
Christ.
They said fight. Put up a fight.
Why? Why do you trust them? They're insane. They came and they stole this land. It was free. It was free. It was free. We were free. We were free. We were free. We could do what we want. We could go where we want, and they stole it. They stole it. And you're going to help them? Help her?
I obey.
And
I obey.
and she will point up to the stands where you see the yellow piercing eyes and her up. Oh, this is getting good. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh.
I was saved. I obey.
Joe,
and then
Take the
also,
one.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah, sorry. But I assume you
I'm going to bonus action second. Now Joe.
Joe, you're up. Bennett, you're on deck.
So N3 711 is going to move over right next to Neo, put their hand on Neo's shoulder, and look at them and shake their head. They don't want to fight. Save your energy for ones who do.
Joe the legend.
Joe, the legend. Let's fucking
Oh, the
go.
legend.
You're doing this as like they're like holding blades. That's so funny to me.
They're like locked blades, and you're just like, Bestie, have a Snickers.
Bestie, no.
You're not yourself when you're hungry.
Because they know to let Neo fight.
Neo will tilt his head.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Look, we can get out of here. You can be free. You can go home.
Crazy next option instantly.
Uses their upper hand to like put the finger in front of their face.
They will instantly shut up.
There are better fights that would be more entertaining than this. All this is bloodshed. Which yes, I know you enjoy, but a more entertaining fight would mean more bloodshed. That's better.
Okay, yeah, you've convinced him. He will pull.
Yo. So you're no longer going to fight. This is the blood table.
Yeah.
And me asking.
This one.
So,
Oh, God.
so you're just not going to fight the goblin.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
first of all, let me clarify. Joel's character said this one.
Fuck.
Okay. Okay,
They're gonna let Neo have their fun.
See,
They're gonna let
see,
Neo have their
see,
fun.
see, if this was directed towards the entire group, maybe then, but it would have been harder to convince them otherwise.
Oh, how fun.
I love having a silly little guy.
And then who's gonna look? N3 7-Eleven's gonna look at the others and go, "Good luck. That's the best I can do."
Holy shit.
Marlin will look incredulous. Just what the fuck?
Okay. So, it is Joel's turn. Is that all you'll do with your turn?
That's all I'm doing with my turn.
Bennett, you're up. What are you on deck?
So, we know that while they're not going to attack the gnome goblin thing,
Yeah, I guess there are no
they are
goblins
going to
now.
attack us.
Pretty much, unless you can persuade Neo to not fight you.
Wait.
But I don't want- Sure, you can talk.
I have an idea. So you noticed how they were upset with us not fighting back? Let's just stand down. Let's just do nothing. They'll have nothing to fight.
Got it. So we're making sure they don't know that we're fighting them.
Yeah. Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
Baxter cast Fireball.
No!
That was just the wrong move.
Oh my god.
Holy shit!
It was the perfect.
That was just not the right move.
I'll cast it to level 4 with the hidden feature again.
Oh.
Are you going to hit the goblin as well, or just Neo and...
No, I can make it so I can hit just Neo and
Joel and Bexy's character?
Dude, they just see the fucking meteor
Joel's
that killed the
character.
dinosaur standing upon him.
So Joel and Baxter, you both need to make Dex saving throws DC 16
so
again.
I'm gonna counterspell that.
Are you within 60
You
feet?
are not within 60 feet.
Oh, am I
I don't
not?
think.
No.
Bye-bye.
No.
No.
you're
It's
Okay,
not.
never
150
mind.
feet range for Fireball as well.
Yeah, so Bennett's got you kind of in a corner on this one.
Unless, yeah, unless you can
Oh,
absorb elements again.
Don't they have resistance to fire damage regardless? Because
No, it was
No,
until
they
their
have
next
extra
turn.
turn.
No.
Tiefling.
Yeah.
As a tiefling, they'd probably have fire resistance naturally.
Yes, they have fire resistance naturally.
I do. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you have
I
fire.
forgot about that.
I also forgot about that. So you technically
I
didn't.
didn't know you were a
Technically,
tiefling.
yeah. You
Yeah,
shouldn't
I
have taken
didn't know.
that fire
Yeah.
damage if
No.
you were using the absorb elements. Wouldn't that stack?
No.
Oh, you already here, folks.
No. No. Anyway.
It was fun.
Okay. That's a 17.
Okay,
What
let
is it
me
again?
roll. 16
Wait, what do I have
DC.
still?
16 dex. Save.
That's an 18.
Ooh, you both
Okay.
passed. Joe has only taken a quarter damage.
There's not a lot of. It's not like last time where I got 2 6s and 2 5s. 4, 6.
Yeah, you just wanted to kill Hoodie.
12. You got me. 15, 16, 20, 23. 23 halved is 12 or 11.
That's
12.
12 because we do higher.
And then Joe only
So
takes
Bexy,
6.
you take 12 and Joe will take 6.
Okay. You get...
And then after, Baxter's gonna kind of go, why is everywhere just catching on fire?
Okay.
That's
God.
so
Baxter
beautiful,
is
dude.
the
That is
biggest,
great.
is the biggest
Are you?
gaslighter
You're
in
trying
the
to
world.
deceive everyone, right? Okay.
By
Okay,
blowing
okay.
things up and pretending that you didn't blow up things.
Okay. I'm gonna
It sounds like a solid plan to me. Dude.
I'm gonna
It's
pose this
working
to the
so
players. Would you guys? You can either have the option of you can just go, oh yeah, the character would or wouldn't believe this, or you can roll a contested roll against Bennett's deception. It's up to you. You can go either way. You can
My character wouldn't go.
Isn't Bennett using meta magic?
Yeah, but that.
meta magic,
Yeah, Bennett is using the meta magic, but yeah, he did also tag that on, which I feel like makes
Okay,
it
yeah,
seem
good
slightly
point.
suspicious.
Look, man, everybody here is a fucking spellcaster, apparently. I don't think Leo gives a shit.
Yeah, so I was basically saying it's up to you if you just want to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, or you would be like, and then you could like contest a deception against him.
I
I'm
feel
gonna be
like
You want to
I feel like Neo doesn't give a shit because there's too many fucking spellcasters in this
If
fucking
you
arena.
would want to check, Joe, need Bennett to make a deception, you make an insight.
I wanna
You gonna
You wanna You wanna
That's a really bad
This fucking family.
That's only a 7.
Yeah, I rolled a 7, but I have a +8 to deception.
Yeah, so yeah, no, this tracks. Yeah, this tracks.
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense.
Makes perfect sense. It's just a hazard. You know, they've installed a new hazard thing in the arena. It makes total sense.
Yeah.
You can do it. Anything else, Bennett?
No.
Hoodie, you're up. Your teammate is on deck.
Okay, so, okay, let's go with this. Bexy, I'm gonna, wait, hold on. Before I do that,
How is Neo looking, by the way?
no, wait, actually, no.
I mean, he's covered in blood,
Okay,
More
so I'm
than
gonna
but he's
normal?
still standing.
I'm gonna move slightly forward.
See, I don't know the official
range
terms
now.
to
I'm in
describe
range
health
now.
states,
Yay.
so,
Is he covered in more blood than Neo normally would be covered in?
okay, define the normal amount of blood that someone would be covered in.
Well, Neo would probably have a lot of dry blood on him.
I mean, yeah, he's got more blood on him, obviously, because he hit this.
That's what I
fucking-
meant. That's what I meant. Does he have like more?
Yes, he's got the gnome's blood on him, and
His own.
looks
Goblin.
singed because he got fireballed multiple times. You guys are gonna run out of fireballs eventually.
I can throw 2 more, dude.
I'm here,
But
lads.
otherwise,
Going
he is
out.
still standing.
Okay, Bexy, to put it under, so if you're roughly on like you took a quarter damage, you're like wounded. If you're half, you're bloodied. If you're at like around a quarter, if you're at a quarter,
He's
you're
got some
severely wounded. And if you're in like single digits, you're like critically wounded.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna.
Past him.
So Bexy, I'm gonna need you to do a wisdom save as I cast suggestion.
Great. Oh no, you found his weakness.
Yes,
That's a
honey.
3. That's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so J0035 is just gonna shout, "Stand down!"
And I guess
Neo.
he does.
Never having heard this before, just looks at Hoodie's character in just confusion as he holds down like whenever you just like put your hands at your side, these like bloodied blades just like dripping onto is it sand beneath us?
Yeah.
As he just stares at you in confusion.
Well, it works for a minute, I guess. Is it a minute command or what?
It is.
No, suggestion, I think it lasts like 8
suggest-
hours or until it.
Concentration up to 8 hours.
Oh, up to 8 hours. Oh, perfect.
Great.
He looks
As long as I keep
confused
concentration.
and conflicted,
So,
and like his head twitches a bit.
So that makes Neo stand down. Would anybody else continue fighting?
No.
No?
No.
No? Okay, with that, combat is at an end then.
Actually, no. I'm gonna do Hexblade Curse slash Jet.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
With that then,
Secret third option, kill.
combat is at an end. And you guys can more freely move around this arena. As you have the docile Neo now. You've like
He's been sated.
he's been sated. He's been contained. As now you guys, your little goblin gnome is fine. It's kind of now they're a goblin gnome.
Did it.
Would walk over and be like,
We did it, boys! Alright.
would walk over in between these guys, and they would do a neat little. They would do a fun little. Let me check the range. I'm checking the range. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Fireball on themselves.
No, they're
Holy
going.
shit, secret third option.
They're gonna do a mass healing word at level 4 and they're gonna choose. They're gonna be kind and choose everyone.
Don't choose Baxter. They're at full health.
Well, it doesn't take away. Up to
No, it takes away.
no,
Oh.
like you just take it, I believe. You will just get the healing.
Word.
Yeah.
I thought you meant cure wounds. My bad.
No. So everyone heals 10. Everyone. They're
52
being
to
polite.
52.
They're being polite.
Wow,
so
I'm back to
even
full health.
even Joe and Bexy's characters get healing. So and then they would go, okay. So what's the plan? We need to try and get out. They're watching very closely.
I do not understand.
Of course you wouldn't. I think you have the. Never mind.
Is anybody?
Neo's piercing gaze just lands on Marlin.
Marlin's looking the other way.
Right, this goblin would go, okay, right, so we have all these stupid numbers they gave us. I'm Aurora. What are you guys?
Have a name too? I also have a name. What a crazy world we live in.
Baxter kind of walks up to Aurora and just like immediately like grabs her hand and goes, "Bye, I'm Baxter the Bywin. I'm Maui. What number are we?"
I don't remember.
You've got a tattoo with it on you.
Yeah,
It's
you-
on your
I
fucking
don't
body.
remember.
It is
Look,
written on
Baxter
your
isn't
body.
isn't the most smart, okay? He is. He's lying to you, but
You're and
he kind of like looks down at the number and goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot that was butter."
yeah,
I like to ignore it.
you're
It's not real if I don't look at it.
so you're Baxter, and you are. You said you had a name.
Marlin.
Marlin. Okay, then they'll turn over to J35 and go, Do you have a name?
I mean, the people up there call me a freak, but I don't think that's my name.
Well, J0035 isn't really suitable.
Yeah, but I've never been called anything else. I don't
How
remember
about-
anything before I was here.
How about we shorten it to J35 and we can come up with a proper name for you?
Or
I vote for Baxter.
up.
Wait, that's my name.
no. For the name, you look like a.
And Marlin's gonna study J35 for a second.
Are you not gonna go over to me to study my face? Or...
Well, yeah, obviously, I didn't know we were still using the battle map. Okay.
Yeah, we're still using the battle now.
I mean, you can if
Anyway.
you want.
Marlin's gonna get up all up and close and look and really think about it for a second before going. Jerome
Makes perfect sense. I think.
Let's workshop
I
it.
think that name is stupid.
I think you're stupid.
Let's workshop it. Okay,
And
you,
7 just sparkles.
Guys,
you.
can we stop crowding me? I need to keep
Okay,
focus
okay,
on
okay, okay.
the whole spell.
Aurora will walk over and go, okay, and you are, point towards your character, Joe. Do you have a name? Or are you just a
My name's
number?
him.
Him. Oh, thank you for calming your friend here from killing me. Though
It's no problem.
I don't really know how possible that is.
We get a little excited.
Yeah, it seems like it. What is your name? They wouldn't want to get in range within that close to Neo.
3085. Turbo, would we only know the numbers?
No, you would know your full thing. Just, yeah, you can say it if you want.
Mechanical sheath.
Oh, so yeah. Well, that's your experiment name. Do you not have a name?
N3085. Mechanical sheath.
They would look over at him and go, did they just go by their number?
We call them Neo.
You
Neo,
look
I
like
see.
a Bethany.
Fucking hell.
That name
Totally the
is
wrong everything.
incorrect.
Neo.
N3085. Mechanical sheath.
Right, okay. So, right. Grand, okay. So,
Sorry.
Stop it.
So Neo, him, Baxter, Marlin, and J35. We're gonna work on a name. We're gonna get you a name. Okay. Would anybody be able to figure out how to get through that door? And we'll point over to the door you're all next to.
Is it fireproof?
I don't know. Probably, I would assume so. Can anyone, I guess, pick a lock?
No, I have an idea, but it's above table. I have an idea, but it's dependent on two factors.
Okay. What's the
Okay.
plan?
Okay. First factor, is there any water anywhere?
In here?
Yes.
No.
Shit. There goes my plan.
Let me look at my spells. I don't
My
think I have
second
any.
problem was that I'd have to break concentration, but and I don't think we want that considering that's the only thing going through
thing we
nothing
should
down.
be thinking about is how to get Neo. It's still a bad name, but it's whatever. On our side, permanently, considering they want to kill us the second they wake up. Theoretically.
It is my purpose.
Do you not have a life outside of this, before this? How old
This
are you?
is my existence. 17. Actually, no, Neo would not know that.
You
Sorry.
wouldn't actually know how old you are.
Yeah, he would just stare at, what was her name?
Aurora.
Age is just a number, Luigi.
Aurora. How long have you been
Aurora.
here?
I was just looking.
Do you know that? Do you know how long were you when you were brought here? How old? Not long. How old were
I
you?
have always been here.
Oh. I see. You don't remember life before? I see.
This is my existence.
There's so much more to existence outside.
I am content.
When I was out, there was pirates that roamed everywhere.
What is a pirate?
Do you know what a boat is?
What is a boat?
It's making it a little harder than we originally thought it would be.
You wouldn't know what a boat is either. This isn't.
None of us would know.
No, I know!
I'm gonna be honest, I also have no idea what any of these things are.
Marlin will
Him's
nod
just
along
nodding because
immediately.
him knows.
You speak nonsense.
What about we get up, we get to the surface and you can see?
Are
Be
you
a fun
sure
adventure,
you're not
Neo.
lying? Because I'm pretty sure this is what it is.
life was freedom. That at least when I was there before these horrors invaded, it was freedom everywhere. You could go on boats wherever you want, do whatever you want with your life, with your friends, the friends that will become your family.
Him will back Aurora up on this and goes,
Yay!
alright.
I mean, Aurora is significantly older than him. You would have not known
Yeah,
this
but-
time.
We've talked. I wouldn't know this time, but remember we talked about my background. Where did I write it down?
I know the background.
Yeah.
But
So him
Aurora-
knows a little bit what it's like.
Yeah, him knows
Outside.
him knows what the surface is like. So him knows this is not
Yeah.
like the surface.
Yeah.
It's just Aurora is from a different time of the surface.
This isn't all there is.
What else is there?
Freedom.
What's that mean?
Get to do what you want. No chains. No cages.
No fight pits.
That sounds nice. But what would we
I would like
do?
Whatever you want.
Sounds too good to be true.
It's not. We just need to find this freedom. So close to the name drop.
No, I've been so tempted just to go. I don't know if I can face freedom.
But before that, we need to get out of here because she's still watching. As you would see, she looks over, and there's the yellow piercing eyes looking down at you, and she just goes, "Why aren't you fighting? Fight! That's what you're here for,
That's the goblin.
No.
huh?"
I said Marlin goes to deck the goblin.
Why?
It's
This is not the goblin speaking.
shh, I know, but I need you to listen to me. I have a plan.
Are you gonna say it to them before you deck them?
Marlin, just a second before beating the shit out of
Aurora, your new
like
friend.
out of Aurora, goes, they want to fight real quick, so I'm just gonna, and it just
She's gonna put her hands up and go, wait, no, please, no, look, why don't we just try and get out of here and we won't have to fight?
it's very light. It's all show.
Yeah, so you punch them and they go blah on the floor, and then they get back up and then they go to punch you, and as they're punching they go, look, can anyone here get through that lock? And as they also fake punch Marlin back.
I don't think I have anything.
Can anybody try and get through the door?
I can probably get through the door. I don't know if I can
Is
get
it
anyone else
worth?
through
Is
with
it
me.
worth me breaking concentration if I can?
Neo, like, watching the fight, like his shuffles a bit forward to also fight, but then just stops and reverts back to standing, and he looks just confused on why he can't.
This is
Turbo,
Yes.
what is the door like?
So it is two big, like, metallic-looking doors rimmed with, like black metallic doors rimmed with like a orange yellow around it. It opens with like cogs and like arcane machinery. That's how it seems to open, based on the sounds that happen. Like it's like cogs whirring and like here the sounds of magic, however that might sound, if that makes sense. Just
Yeah.
whirring as the doors open and close. So
And like, when we went through the doors, we didn't see anything that could like open them from the other side.
no, they just kind of seem to open on their own, like controlled
Okay.
from somewhere else.
Okay. Hmm. I don't know. Do I just can send it?
Fucking send it, man.
Can I try casting Thunderwave on the door to like push it open?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, go for it.
A con 12 saving throw.
Okay. I'm gonna just for shits and gigs, I'm gonna give the door. Let's see if the door saves the con saving throw. I'm gonna give the door. Why not? Well, let's give the door a -10 to con, so they physically can't pass. But if if they somehow got a natural 20, no, the door fucking fails, of course.
Huh, I thought that door was gonna be stronger. Well,
No, the door fails the con saving throw.
So it gets pushed 10 feet, whatever that would cause. And also, everyone within 300 feet just hears a loud audible boom, apparently.
Okay. So, as you cast this thunder wave on the doors, you see the gears start spinning rapidly as the wind pushes by them. But these doors opened inwards, not outwards. You're pushing them the opposite way to the. You're pushing them the opposite. It was a push. It was a pull, not a push, Bennett.
Okay, okay. I can still make this work.
So
Okay.
as you do, they jolt backwards, and you know the type of thing when you have a double door that's a pull and you push it, where they go in a tiny bit, but they don't
Yeah.
fully. Yeah, it's like that. It's like you just tried opening a double pull door by pushing it, basically.
Okay. Baxter kind of looked around to see if anyone noticed that. And I'm assuming everyone is staring.
Everyone's
considering
staring.
A loud boom.
Marlin's gonna put a hand
When we just
on
pretend
Baxter's shoulder. It's okay. I thought it was gonna work.
I have an idea, but you all can't look at me.
Okay.
Okay.
You all need to look away.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Why?
J35's
Why?
gonna keep the focus on Neo, so that wouldn't be looking at you anyways.
Okay. Can like Baxter do a perception check to like check if anyone's still looking at them?
Yeah, go for it. Is anybody, by the way, is anybody still looking at Baxter?
Great.
Did
Neo was asked
Baxter-
why, and he has not been given
Yeah.
an answer, so he's
Him
still
also asked
looking.
why.
Because I said politely.
Why?
It gets bigger, I swear.
Oh,
What?
man. Oh.
Because if you won't, I might not be able to get through.
Why are we pushing through the door?
To
That's
Wait,
get out.
what?
Yeah, now it
Guys.
appears.
Get
Can
out,
someone
Neo.
just
Why?
pick up Neo
We're
and turn
going
them
to
around?
a
So you're
I think
guys
Neo's
even
the
bigger
strongest
guys.
one here.
Together.
Like, strength has the highest strength score. I think Neo has the strongest strength.
He
score.
does. He does.
Actually,
he does.
what's
I have a
Hoodie's strength?
fucking 18.
Hoodie, what's
Mine-
J35's strength?
18.
Never mind. J35 has,
Okay,
has
so we have matching.
matching strength.
Okay, actually, you know what? This actually is kind of a non-issue. Baxter's just gonna cast Minor Illusion to create a 5-foot cube in front of him, which is bigger than them. And
So he's creating like a curtain
no
so
one
they
can-
can't see him.
yeah, he's basically creating a curtain. And then when no one can see him, they're going to use.
No. For comedic effect, you should make one of those like changing screens.
Yeah, sure.
There's like a robe on top of it as well.
Sure. And then when no one can see them, they're going to use wild shape to transform into like a small ant or something,
Yeah.
and like sneak under or through the door.
Yeah, you managed to like pretty easily get under the door, and then I'm assuming you got to do what you just did, but from the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Basically.
see if the door gets a nat 20. The door did not get a nat 20. They got an 18 though, so almost. So no, the door does.
Idiot. Oh, I was really rooting for the door this time.
Yeah.
It would be very funny if
Thanks,
the door
guys.
got a natural 20.
It's just like the repeated performance issue from Baxter here.
Yeah, Baxter does it, and the doors burst open. But you see
Yeah, I did it.
you see as the cogs start turning, it starts slowly closing back.
But buys the buzz. The
Doors closing.
buzzing.
Okay, Aurora would rush in.
Yeah. J35 would also rush in, still keeping attention on Neo.
Yeah. I'm assuming Baxter's already in there.
Yeah.
Baxter
Marlin,
beat
would
him.
Marlin rush in?
If Baxter's going, Marlin's going. Hell yeah.
Him will grab Neo and bring Neo with
But
them.
imagine Neo has looked up at the what you
At
said it was
Kara.
like a glass that Kara,
No.
yeah.
There's no glass.
Yeah, Neo's gonna look up at Kara and judge a reaction. But they will let themselves be pulled.
You see her go, no, you can't, guards, stop them. And you would see, and you would hear footsteps come rushing.
This is just an idea, but I think we should move a little faster.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you push through the other door. Would anybody want to grab extra weapons? By the way, for context, any extra weapons or the remaining piece of armor? Because, Hoodie, which armor piece did you take? Because Aurora took the studded leather. You took the scale mail, right?
Him's gonna remove the leather
Yeah,
armor.
I did.
There's leather armor there here if someone else would want to take the leather armor there. And you took a... What weapon did you take? Because Aurora took a rapier.
I have a trident, remember?
A trident, yeah. So the trident and rapier have been taken. If anybody else would like to get another like martial weapon, then
I'm happy with my trident. I'm good.
they're there. But if not, you push through the doors on the opposite side, and you can hear guards rushing down the hallway. Where would you like to go? You can head towards where the other two team exits are, or towards, where you would have been brought from. The direction you were brought to the arena from.
Okay, which way are we going now?
I'd assume that way, because those ways just lead to the other rooms. That's the only way
Okay, that way then.
to
Go.
freedom. Okay.
Adventure.
Aurora would run ahead and, hey guys, just a silly little, just for shits and gigs. Can we get a nice couple stealth rolls from the
I
party?
am definitely
Oh,
very
wonderful.
good at
I'm glad
stealth
I removed
rolls.
that leather armor. Oh, I just threw my dice.
Oh, I need to reroll because I don't know what
I'm gonna let
Don't worry.
Ashley go insane.
Guys,
Oh,
just letting you know, above table, this is a party stealth check. So if you do shit, if enough other people do good, you're fine. We're averaging
Hey
this
guys,
shit.
I have disadvantage on stealth, so
No way, me
sorry.
too.
I got a 3.
God fucking
I got a 13.
Drucker,
I
I
got
also
it.
have
Well.
disadvantage. Pedro, I also have disadvantage on stealth. So my first roll, great 14 was living La Vida Loca. Then I realized it was disadvantage and
You got a 2.
I got a
got
nat
a
20
2.
in my first roll, and then I have to roll a disadvantage, so I got a 14.
In my defense, okay,
got a
I
14
am
and
a
a nat
shark,
1.
alright? I'm not in the water, so I'm
Oh,
not
you got a
gonna
nat
be
1
as-
hoodie? Fuck.
Yeah, I got a nat 1.
I was gonna say because Aurora got a nat 20, which would count as 2 successes, but the nat 1 counts as 2 fails for this group's check. So that counteracts each other. What did you get, Drokra?
You're gonna hate me. I got a 3.
Was that
Did you
with a
also
nat
get a nat
1?
No, I don't have any ads or ads or negatives.
Oh,
Okay.
So I just got.
Good. So it's
Three.
only 1 failure. Joel also fails, but Bexy and Bennett pass, which means you're exactly even.
Oh.
So we're gonna need everyone to roll again, since you're at exactly
The most
even passes and success
Don't
set.
make
Oh
me
my.
do that, dude. Oh, it's not
Listening
gonna
to
go
Golden
well
Dice
for
just
us.
because I
Fucking
fought you
kill
doesn't mean I
myself.
won't
Oh my
replace you.
god.
10.
Okay.
10 this time. 10.
Alright,
I-
brightening the
Oh.
dice worked. 16.
Uh-huh.
8.
Ooh.
10.
No.
Don't ask me what that voice was.
I rolled another nat 20 with disadvantage.
Oh, thank God. Was that? Oh, but you don't. But that isn't your nat 20, is
No,
it?
the nat
Bexy?
20. No, the nat 20 doesn't get counted.
Damn.
I got rolled a 19.
What did you get, Drokra?
I got a
10.
10.
I got a 19 and then I got a 10. So
You-
minus 10.
You're joking. You're exactly even
You
again.
have to. You're kidding.
No, I'm not, because Aurora got a 19. Bexy and Bennett
Alright.
pass.
Oh.
Hoodie,
Again, let's go.
Drokra, and Droog failed. You're aiming for
Okay.
13.
We gotta keep.
You're
we gotta
aiming
keep
for
this up.
13.
Whew.
I got another
Okay.
Aurora passed.
Oh shit, there goes my dice.
Oh.
18.
That's,
I passed, but I'm
that's a
trying to
3.
figure out what it was. 18. 1, 2.
Look, Aurora passed.
24.
Oh no. You're at 3
No.
fails, 2 passes. What did you get, Drokra?
Drucker.
I'm so
Watch
sorry.
Drokra, did you get above a 13? A 13
No,
or
I
higher?
got a 5. I got a 5.
Okay, so the party collectively fucked this one up and is not stealthy at all.
I'm sorry that most of us have disadvantage.
There's like
I
there's
don't.
like a loud whirring sound that you can properly hear from Neo.
Yeah.
Can it be like the internet dial-up sound?
The what?
The internet dial-up sound.
I was thinking like an engine whirring.
No, so what happens is you guys are like doing decently. You're like, oh, we're getting through stealthily. You manage to get through a set of double doors, and then as the last person's opening, they accidentally slam it, and it makes a big fucking noise. And
It
Imagine-
kind of got worse.
yeah,
Imagine Baxter's sounded like flying, like eye level for everyone else, but he's like flying 3 feet above the ground for themselves.
yeah. So there's a massive bang as the door slams shut, and Aurora's like, "Oh no, we should run, and we need to find somewhere where they won't find us. We should run. We should probably go. They're gonna find us."
Who's to say they will?
With that big noise we made, they will come towards it.
How big is the ceiling?
Average ceiling height.
So not
Yeah,
enough
but
to
it-
just fly up and avoid all my problems.
No, not at all.
Unless you're
Damn.
a
I
fly.
mean, I can become invisible.
I mean, I could become a fly, but I can't because I can't fly in
I
fly
can
in
dis-
cloud
I-
shape.
I have disguise self, but I don't know if it's worth breaking concentration. On
Disguise self would only work on you as well.
Yeah, I don't
It
know if
wouldn't
it's
work on
worth.
everyone
I mean,
else.
Yeah, I know.
Technically,
I mean,
you
for
can
me,
make yourself look like a guard, like we're already caught. Like the loud noise was
That's
us
what
getting
I
caught.
that's what I was planning, but I don't know if it's worth
But-
breaking concentration on suggestion.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then the chances are,
Neo, what starts
next
wanting to kill
character. Yeah, or even
I
worse,
love
goes to
causing
guard.
the parties to the. I love causing issues to the party.
Guys, I got a great idea, guy. Okay, Bexy, how do you feel about spending the rest of this mini campaign in a cage?
What? No.
Oh,
I like that
No.
plan. Let's do that plan.
I'm joking. I wouldn't actually do that plan. Don't worry. I wouldn't actually do
Leave
that.
Neo to whatever. The rest of you
I
will
love
go.
how like no one's checked to see if suggestion like if he would continue to do something if suggestion is dropped. None of you have checked.
Yeah, none of you trust Neo. I don't think, apart from him.
We don't.
I don't trust Neo.
I don't trust you.
Why the f would I trust Neo? No offense, but why?
I said
Yeah.
check,
With
not
Marlin.
trust. You don't need to.
We are also currently running.
Yeah,
So-
you're all
Okay.
running. You're running down the corridor. You run by doors leading to stuff. If anybody would want to look at would anyone want to look at what the labels are? You've been through this corridor before, so it's just labels to
Yeah, well.
labs, offices, and stuff. You know,
Yeah, we can steal a load of pens, guys.
what's a pen? That's not
That
even.
was a
That's not
good
because
one.
they don't exist. That's more because you guys wouldn't know what a fucking pen is.
Are you calling Baxter illiterate?
No, I'm
Because
calling
you're
him.
right.
He's raised.
Pen.
He's raised in a cell, so doesn't never seen a pen in his life. He's never.
All right, you win this round.
If Baxter was given a coloring book, he won't color out the lines because he wouldn't know how to color.
I don't like the sense you're making.
Right. So as you run down, Aurora's like, okay, right. We should pick one of these rooms and hide out for now until we hear it dies down. Someone pick one as you're running down.
That
this
one! And,
pick
and
one.
Baxter
This is,
immediately points to the door they just ran through by accident.
Oh god. What
This
was-
is pointless. They will find us.
They won't. We can hide. We
Not
can
with
hide.
that attitude.
We can hide. We
They
can hide.
have eyes everywhere.
We can hide.
That's true. They very much do.
We can hide. 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 And Aurora.
This is a futile attempt on your part.
Aurora just turns sharp left and goes through that door.
I guess we all go through the door.
And
Before that,
does anyone want to read the sign on the door?
Him will.
Okay. Him would read. And on the sign, it says payroll.
Payroll?
Payroll.
You run a bank.
Bruh.
Please don't tell me we just
I don't even
ran
know what
into a
this
room
room would
full of
consist of
guards.
because it's just payroll.
So
It's
as you
people
go
spending
into
money.
as you go into the room, you would see like you would see a massive safe in the back, and then there's a little there's a singular desk with a mug of what's probably got coffee in that's been out for a while. It's gone cold now. There's no one in here currently, luckily. And there's like a little typewriter. And there's a filing cabinet labeled with different roles. You've got guard, scientist, stuff like that. And you've just entered the room where basically, they sort out the pay of all the guards and scientists. This is where they sort out where they get their money.
Him kind of like turns their nose up at like reading the labels of all like the things because
Yeah.
Turbo
I know.
story.
Smile. But
Smile.
smile. Yeah. Yeah. Would anybody like to do anything in this room?
Him's gonna check on Neo and see if Neo's gonna do anything if they stop the suggestion spell.
Neo just looks confused.
He's
He
just
looks
a guy.
confused. He doesn't understand why they're not in the arena. What the hell is going on?
I'm just a chill guy.
Weren't they
I'm still
supposed to be
gonna roll.
fighting?
I'm still gonna roll like what is it, insight to see
Yeah,
if Neo will attack them or
if he'll
not.
attack, if he's go for it. Insight.
That's a 15.
He doesn't look like he would. He doesn't have
Okay.
orders at the moment.
Yeah.
And we'll then turn to the others and be like, and say, you can probably turn off whatever spell you cast on Neo now. They won't do anything.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Okay. And then J35 is gonna drop concentration.
And this is where Neo Logic. No, I'm kidding.
This is where
I'm
we.
kidding.
This is
I'm
where.
joking.
This is where I cast suggestion again, and we dismantle them for parts. Let's go.
That felt like the same as me going back to cast Fireball earlier. That had the same energy.
Yeah. Okay, what do you guys do in payroll?
So the
What
cup
is
of
this
coffee.
place?
Can we steal
The cup of coffee. Yeah, the cup of coffee. What about it?
Neo, having disbanded their funny sword hand, is going to go look at the coffee in confusion.
It's like he wouldn't know what coffee is. So it's like a mug
No.
with like a weird brown liquid in.
Can I taste it?
Yeah. You taste the coffee.
Sorry, guys.
It's like 2-day-old coffee.
Neo, upon tasting coffee, is going to spit it out.
Yeah, Neo.
It's got laxatives in
Disgusting.
it.
Neo tried 2-day-old coffee with like 6 sugars in. It was an Americano. It was
Oh
like
my god.
it was like black coffee with like 6
Not even-
sugars.
Oh, black coffee. Oh, yeah, he spits that shit out and then pours the
It was like. And the mug says "World's Best Dad" on.
Aww.
Okay, you motherfucker.
In fact, who
Do
can
not
read?
drink
Ah,
the
I wonder what dad is.
horrible
That's weird.
substance.
Who can read?
I don't think so.
Did you say I can't?
No.
read?
No,
Okay,
who
well,
can read?
I probably,
I can
maybe,
read.
I don't know actually.
This isn't.
Marlin's illiterate.
You wouldn't have been taught how to read here, so
Okay, so I am illiterate.
Can
is-
Him
can I do something?
and
real quick?
Aurora.
him and Aurora wouldn't J35 know how to read?
No, considering J35 was captured before they can remember anything else.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot the age J35 was captured. Yeah.
Wait, if Marlin knows how to read, wouldn't then Baxter also know how to read? Considering.
I don't think Marlin would. They wouldn't have educated you on how to read.
I mean,
No, but my plant would. Thank you for coming on TikTok. I win. My plant.
I mean, they would have no way to educate you with what the plant wouldn't have anything to educate you with. Is the thing.
In my dreams.
Actually, yeah, sure. The plant would know. Marlin can know. Baxter would not.
Thank you. Thank you.
Marlin would know how to read.
My hallucinogenic plant in my dreams taught me how to read.
Yeah.
You saying you have a weed plant?
Yeah, actually,
Oh,
technically, yeah, that is correct. I
Jesus
do have a weed
Christ.
plant.
All right,
So-
guys, let's get high on your weed.
No, it's not that kind of weed plant. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
what are the kinds
So-
are there?
Yeah. Those who can read.
It's a
So
weed.
Aurora, him, and Marlin would read on the mug. World's Best Dad.
What's a dad?
Do not drink the disgusting brown liquid. As Neil dumps out the mug.
Did you just say what's a dad?
I mean, it's not a word I've ever seen before, so you know, if I figured it was a good question.
Do you know what a parent is?
No.
Is it a foe?
A foe?
Is it a plant?
No, a parent. Parents. They raise you.
My plant raised me.
No.
Oh, so like the people in charge.
They would, I guess, kind of, but like the parents are, well, not always biologically, but they actually care for you. They don't care for you just for their selfish needs. They care for you for your needs, not their own, like the people here.
Marlin nods along, completely
The
okay
people
with
in
the fact
charge
that their
care.
plant is now their parent.
Plant is now their parent. Christ.
Jesus Christ.
No, they don't.
They saved me.
They saved you because they didn't. If they would have kept you alive because you have use to them, not because they care. They want to use you for whatever reason they're doing this.
Neil looks confused. I love debating moralities.
Yay! And right, so people here are not good people. Trust me. I've been here a long time. As they show their arm, and it's A0002. Which you guys would know, obviously.
God fucking damn.
This is not new information. This has been said for the whole time.
I still.
Yeah.
It just hit me.
You guys would, this isn't new information. You guys would know how the experiment number works. And you guys could very easily tell this is the second ever experiment. She is the second ever experiment.
You should understand that they care and save people like me, as you are predecessor to all of us here.
That's what they tell you, but that doesn't mean it's true.
They're liars.
What is a liar?
Yeah, what does that word mean?
This is very educational.
Me when we have an education moment in the middle of a prison break.
Someone who isn't truthful. So, Neo, you know me. You know how I've been teaching you the sign language.
Neil will nod.
I would be a liar if I told you that I didn't know sign language.
Oh, and during this
And that
conversation,
said that I wasn't teaching you.
during this conversation, by the way, you would hear a large amount of footsteps right outside the door. Would you guys hide? Be quiet?
Guys, we should probably go hide now.
Marlin nods.
You guys could get you guys could get advantage on stealth. Don't worry, you got this. To hide.
That's flat
Oh, boy.
stealth for half of the party.
Yeah, I'm aware.
And we're rolling stealth again.
But Baxter, you got natural 20s, so you know, hoping it'll back up.
And we have advantage.
You have advantage, so if you have disadvantage, you're rolling flat.
Yeah, have advantage. Wreck nerds.
I got a 14.
No, on a nat 20.
Holy shit, that's 3 successes, and Aurora got a success as well, so that's 4. So unless someone gets nat 1s,
You're working.
All right, let me re-roll and get nat 1. Get a nat 1, so that's just silly.
Drocro, what you at?
I
17?
finally succeeded stuff.
Okay. It's
Guys, I
impossible.
just
No
realized I
matter
got
no
a
matter
nat
what
20 and a dirty 20.
no matter what Hoodie gets, you can't fail. Even if Hoodie got a nat 1, you're good. So, as you do, you all manage. Where would you guys hide in this office? Just under desks, in a cabinet, like just out of sight.
Someone has to make
Yeah.
Neil
Right out
hide.
of
I just realized
line.
this. Someone has to make Neil hide.
I'm assuming. Kim
Okay,
would.
then him will just cast greater invisibility on Neo.
So, yeah.
Oh no, what have you done?
So you do that, and then a guard pokes his head in, looking at it, goes. He doesn't really look in. He goes, "They're not in here. This is clear." And the door swings shut. And as the door,
And then oh, I'll
Sorry.
let
No,
you
we're
keep
not
going.
here.
as the door slams shut, that's where we're gonna end today's session.
No!